Hello everyone, welcome to new class. Let us study about AC circuit or alternating current circuits. It includes both alternating voltage and alternating current. An alternating voltage is any voltage that varies both in magnitude and polarity with respect to time. Similarly, an alternating current is any current that varies in both magnitude and direction with respect to time. An AC circuit is a circuit in which the voltage and the current reverses periodically in direction and whose magnitude undergoes a definite cycle of changes in definite intervals of time. In comparison, a direct current always flows in one direction. Generation of sinusoidal voltage. A sinusoidal AC voltage can be generated either by rotating a coil within a stationary magnetic field or by rotating a magnetic field within a stationary coil. That is either by dynamically or by statically. Let us study about the equation of alternating EMF. Consider a rectangular coil of n turns rotating in a uniform magnetic field with a constant angular velocity omega radian per second in the anti-clockwise direction. Let time t be measured from the instant when the plane of the coil ABCD coincides with the x-axis as shown in this picture. In this position, maximum flux phi m is linking with the coil. For any general case, as the coil rotates through an angle theta in time t seconds, as it assumes a position like this, the flux linking with the coil is given by phi is equal to phi m cos theta. The flux linking with the coil at any instant is phi is equal to phi m cos theta. That is, theta angle is rotated by the coil in time t second. So we can write angular velocity omega equal to theta by t. From this we can write theta is equal to omega into t. So we can write the flux linking with the coil phi is equal to phi m cos omega t. The total flux linkages of the coil is n into phi. So we can write n into phi equal to n into phi m cos omega t, since the coil is having n number of turns. According to Faraday's laws of electromagnetic induction, the EMF induced in a coil is equal to the rate of change of flux linkages of the coil. So we can write the instantaneous value or the induced EMF E is equal to minus d by dt of the flux linkages. That is, the total flux linkage is n into phi. Put the value of n into phi, that is n phi m cos omega t. Here n and phi m are the constant, then take the derivative of cos omega t. we get omega into sine omega t. That is E is equal to minus n phi m omega sine omega t. That is the alternating EMF or the instantaneous EMF. Here n is the number of turns of the coil, omega is the angular velocity in radian per second, phi m is the maximum flux linking with the coil in Weber, and we know flux is B into A, here phi m. So phi m is equal to Bm into A, where Bm is the maximum flux density in Tesla, A is the area of the coil in meter square, then E is equal to omega n, phi m is Bm A sine omega t, and we know the angular velocity omega is 2 pi f. So we can write the equation 2 pi f n Bm A sine omega t, where f is the frequency of rotation of the coil in revolutions per second or hertz. And when theta is equal to 90 degree, sine theta is 1. So we can write E is equal to Em, that is the maximum induced EMF. So we can write Em is equal to omega n phi m volts. Now we can rearrange this equation, that is E is equal to Em sine omega t. That is, this is the equation for instantaneous values of EMF. Also we can write the instantaneous values of current I equal to Im sine omega t. From these equations, it is clear that instantaneous values of EMF and current vary as the sine functions of time angle theta or omega t. That is why the generated voltage and current are referred to as sinusoidal voltage and current. When the EMF or current is plotted against time angle omega t, a curve is obtained like this, and this is known as the sine curve. Or we can say that the graph obtained by plotting the instantaneous values of voltage or current E or I versus time angle or angle as the abscissa is called its waveform. Instantaneous value. The value of voltage or current at a particular instant is called instantaneous value. Generally, small letter E or I are used for representing the instantaneous values of alternating voltage and current respectively. Next term is cycle. One complete set of positive and negative values of an alternating quantity which repeat at regular intervals is called a cycle. That is one complete set of positive. This is positive value of alternating quantity and this is negative value of alternating quantity. And both these set are called, combined together called cycle. Next term is time period. The time taken for one cycle of an alternating quantity is called time period. It is denoted by the letter capital T. Next term is frequency, denoted by the letter small letter f. The number of cycles completed in 1 second. That is, number of cycles completed in 1 second is called frequency and its unit is hertz or cycles per second. And also the relationship between time period and frequency is T is equal to 1 by f. That is T is equal to 1 by f. time period and frequency are inversely proportional. Next term is amplitude or peak value. The magnitude of the maximum positive or negative value of an alternating quantity is called amplitude. That is, here this is the maximum value. Here also this is the maximum value. The maximum positive or negative value is called amplitude or peak value. Thank you for watching the class. If you like the classes, please like, share with your friends and subscribe my channel.